In today's video, we're going to learn how to add groups of 10 together by using base 10 blocks. So as you can see on this screen, we have some groups of 10. So right here, I have 3 groups of 10. And then over here, we have 4 groups of 10. Now, if I'm going to try and add those together to see how much I have all together, I'm not going to just add 3 plus 4. I don't have 7 represented here because I know that each 10 represents, or each stick, 10 stick, represents 10. There's 10 ones in each one. So it's not just 3, it's 30 plus 4 tens is the same as 40. So what I'm really adding here is 30 plus 40. But I can think of it a lot easier because if I think of it more as groups of 10, I can add and then make that into my full representation or my expanded form number. So if I have 3 tens over here and then I have 4 tens, I can think of this as 3 tens plus 4 tens. Well, if I know that 3 plus 4 equals 7 tens, then I know that 30 plus 40 is going to equal 70 because 7 tens is the same as 70. So it's an easy way to think of that. Another way I can check myself is I can count by tens because each of these is the equivalent of a 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So I have 70 altogether, or 7 tens. This time I want you to get a whiteboard and a marker out and see if you can solve this on your own first. So pause the video and get your materials. See if you can do it. It's really easy. Okay, now that you've paused and tried it on your own, let's try it together. First, let's look at the groups of 10 that we have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens over here. I have 4 tens first in this group. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens in this group over here. So I'm trying to see how many tens I have all together, or how many is represented all together with these base 10 blocks here. I have 4 tens plus 5 tens. Well, if I know that 4 plus 5 is 9, then I know that 4 tens plus 5 tens is going to be 9 tens. So I can think of that the same if I'm thinking of that in terms of expanded form. 4 tens is the same as 40. 5 tens is the same as 50. 40 plus 50 is going to be 90. 9 tens. We can check that by counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I know I have 90 altogether. Let's try one more example just for good measure. So again, pause here. See if you can figure out how many tens I'm adding together and then how many I really have all together. Now that you solved it on your own, let's take a look and see what we can do together. So I have one group of 10 here, so 1 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens right there. So 1 10 plus 5 tens, I know 1 and 5 is 6, so 1 tens plus 5 tens is going to be 6 tens. Which I know really is 60. So let's check that. So I've got 10 here, or 1 10, plus 50, which is represented by these 5 tens here. If I have 50 and another 10, I know that that would be 60. Again, we can check it by counting the tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So we have 60 altogether. So as you're working today, feel free to get out your Base 10 app and use those tens to help yourself. We're only adding groups of 10 today to keep it kind of simple as we start. But then tomorrow and the subsequent days, we will be doing a little bit more complicated things. But we'll get the hang of this first.